What up, YouTube? Salvador Brigman here, and today we are talking about how to promote your Kickstarter or your Indiegogo campaign on various social networks, different groups that you can go to online to actually promote your campaign. And this, I have to say initially, just preface this video, this is very low-hanging fruit. And what I mean by that is it's very simple and easy to do. And the problem with that is whenever something is simple or easy, usually lots and lots of people are trying to do that thing. There's a very big volume flow of people who are trying to do that. Whereas something that's hard to do, not as many people are actually going after that and pursuing it because it's hard. So usually I would recommend a better strategy than just what I'm going to be talking about in terms of promotion. A better strategy is actually spending the time to build up an email list, spending the time to build up a social following. You know, spending the time to figure out what works with your Facebook ads, etc. That's going to be a very big time and also monetary investment, but you're going to see larger results. However, if you do want some quick wins, you can go out there and you can begin to discover some of the groups out there online that are interested in crowdfunding. And the way that I sort of want to divide this video is there are people out there in the crowdfunding ecosystem, in the crowdfunding community. And then there are people out there who are part of your niche or a part of your target industry. Let's take, for example, fitness. You create a cool new fitness product, you know, people that really like to go ham in the gym, people that are fitness enthusiasts, you know, a little bit psycho in that way, and they just like going out and running or whatever it is. You would then go onto different message boards, onto different forums, Facebook groups, etc., LinkedIn groups, and you would start to interact with these people and share your story. If you're creating a board game, you would go on board game forums. Those are sort of the target industry or the niche industry. That's one type of promotion. The other type, like I said, is with the crowdfunding community. So out there, if you go and start to search around, you'll notice LinkedIn groups that are highly focused on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and crowdfunding. I should know I run one of these. So my own group, which I'll link up, has about 6,000 members now. People go there to network, people that go there to talk about their campaign, to get feedback, to share their story, etc. And this is one way that you can begin to actually network with other campaigners. You can get to know other people out there, what strategies they're using, etc. You can ask for feedback. You can ask questions about service providers that you might discover in the industry. LinkedIn is a great tool for this. Of course, there's also Facebook groups. So if you go on Facebook, you search crowdfunding or Kickstarter or Indiegogo, you will come across a whole bunch of different groups. I recently started a Facebook group which has just really taken off. We have our first 300 members. It is rapidly growing. If you want to check out my Facebook group, I will also link that up in the description and also in this video, but there are actually many out there. That you can join multiple Facebook groups. You can join multiple LinkedIn groups. You can get to know the people that are interacting. You can get to know the organizers of these groups. This is one way that you can begin to get the word out there about your product and about your campaign and what it is that you're doing. And finally, Google+. You know, Google+, I think most people don't really like Google+, and a lot of people think it's kind of died as a social network, which, let's be honest, it has. I don't use it for my own profile. I don't really use it for my own page. But one thing I do use Google+ for is the groups feature. I still find that a lot of the groups on Google+ are actually very highly engaged and very highly relevant. They have a lot of different types of groups. There are, of course, ones that are related to crowdfunding, to Kickstarter. I also have a Google Plus group, has over, I think, maybe like 8,000 members. Then we have a crowdfunding group also on Google Plus, which has 14,000 members. And there are other groups as well out there that you can join. And the reason I want to just share all these different things out there is I don't want you to feel like you're going about this alone. You know, I don't want you to feel like you're alone in this journey of yours, of launching an entirely new project, of trying to raise money, maybe even launching a whole new business. There are other people out there that are doing the same thing, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, it's Google+. There are also online forums. In 2013, I started a forum called kickstarterforum.org. Some of you might know about that website. We have over 6,000 members. People go there to share their story and connect with other campaigners. There are also various promotions, etc. if you want to be tweeted out, etc. So there are a lot of different online communities to help you with this journey. And there are also a lot of people out there who are going through the exact same process. But what I find many campaigners actually doing when they come across one of these groups is kind of sad. They'll just spam their link. And you might be guilty of this. In the past, I have been guilty of this when I started my very first blog a ways back in high school. I just wanted to get readers, so I was like spamming my link, etc. This is not the best way to actually use these groups, and people will just tune you out. You know, you go to a networking event and some guy is there just handing out his business card to everyone. Obviously, you're gonna kind of tune that out. You know, you don't really want to be associated with that type of negative energy. Whereas if you have someone who you form a relationship with them, you're interacting with them, you like them, you're then more likely to take notice of what it is that they're doing. You're actually going to take an interest in what it is that they're doing. So when you join these groups, really try to engage, you know, form friendships, form relationships, get to know the organizer of the group because they likely also know more people. Look at everyone as a source of information and everyone sort of as a way that you can get to know even more people. Different ventures have started based on the groups that I've been in, and even on my own online forum, I've had people approach me. We ended up doing different side projects, etc. So by coming with this mindset, you're gonna get a ton more out of this type of promotional technique than if you are just spamming your link. But aside from these different groups, you can also look into paid services. The Gadget Flow is one of the sponsors of my podcast. I recommend them. You can look into them a little bit. They have a little bit more premium priced offerings, but they really do have a great thriving community there, and I'll link that up. And also in 2013, I set up the website crowdfundingpr.org, which allows anyone to submit a free press release. There are also enhanced or premium options there if you do want to have more of an impact with your campaign. But you can also just submit a free press release. It will be published on the website, and you can begin to get some traction that way. This is very, very low-hanging fruit, very simple actions that you can take. You can begin to get some momentum. You can begin to get to know the community, and from there, you can then be taking a little bit more, I would say, serious measures when it comes to your campaign's marketing. Really diving into the things I talk about with PR in terms of actually building a social following, advertising, etc. Really the serious topics that marketers will engage with to get people to take action, building an email list, etc. There are a lot more videos that I have out there on all of these topics, but I just wanted to share a few quick things that you can do with this video. But again, my name is Salvador Brigman. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, take a second, leave a comment down below and let me know either something you learned or a question that you have that I can hopefully answer in a future video.